Hello everyone, my name is rirozizo and this is one of my unscripted videos. So please make fun of my English in the comments. What you see here is the Miniso 3-in-1 high power lenses. Ooh. Yeah, it's from Miniso, Japan, and a note here is that this video is not, I repeat, it is not sponsored. Yes, I technically didn't pay for this package, but this package was paid for and sent to me. So what you can see here is that they clipped this on an iPhone. So you can just throw this away and never speak of this again.
Why would you use an iPhone? Why?
Yeah, so anyway, this is some kind of lens here. So we'll just unbox this and see what happens. Okay, so these are the lenses. I'm going to open that up. This is some carrying bag, which I'm going to use now that I've ruined this unboxing experience. This is the actual clip. You can see that they have the macro lens. Focus them. So as you can see here, they have the macro lens already screwed in. And the power went out. Great. One of the many perks of living in Lebanon. And as you can see here, we have a zoom kind of lens thingy. And we have this wide angle fisheye lens. We're going to test those out and see how well they work with our trusty OnePlus 3. Not sponsored. Anyway, since this is already screwed, the macro lens, we're going to just throw that off and we're going to clip this onto this camera. So let's see. Yeah, it needs some cleaning. Great! Okay. And yeah, that too. Awesome! Alright, so the way you clip this is you use that and put that and align it with the actual camera lens, which is kind of like this. And you can just open up the camera app and just see if it aligns correctly, which it doesn't. There. So now we have this aligned. And as you can see, it's all blurry, so the phone tries to focus but fails to do so. It is because it's a macro lens. So if I try to get closer to it, it'll actually be in focus. So as you can see here, it is in fact focusing onto my finger, which is, by the way, very close to the lens. So anyway, this is a piece of something, cloth, which has a certain blue pattern. So we can just take a macro shot with that. I really have to get close to it so that it can stay in focus. Also, if you're wondering, yeah, we can get into manual mode and set the manual focus here, but it does nothing on long ranges, but at close ranges it works perfectly fine. So now let's clip this off and set the auto focus back. And to change lenses, you just have to screw that off, which is very hard to do, by the way. Alright, now it's off, so we're just going to pick the fisheye lens, which is awesome in my opinion. And it has a cover here, so it's too hard to open. Okay, so as it turns out, I was mistaken. This, the big one, is the fisheye lens, and this is a wide angle lens that will clip onto the macro lens. We're going to test all of these out, but first I would love me some fishes. So we'll screw that onto this clip. There we go. And we'll clip this to the phone, and we can center it to be like so. As you can see here, the lens is perfectly centered with the camera itself. And so now we have this awesome view, just like a GoPro, almost like a GoPro. And I won't take photos with this, I'll take a video because it looks much cooler. So let's see. And if you were wondering, yes, we can flip the camera, go into photo mode, and just clip this onto the selfie cam. The wide angle lens also proves that the OnePlus 3 has optical image stabilization, because as you can see, the lens itself isn't moving, but the camera inside the phone is moving, so it shows in the viewfinder that the lens is moving, but in fact this is the OIS doing its job. This is probably the hardest task I've ever done since I got into this Android thing. But anyway, this is the macro lens combined with the 0.67x wide angle lens. And we'll just clip this onto here. And now we have a slightly wider angle view. Unfortunately, I cannot get rid of the black borders here to make my original lens wider. That's a bummer, so I have to kind of zoom in a little bit to crop it out. But anyway, with a 16 megapixel camera, you really don't have that much of a problem cropping out a picture. But a video, on the other hand, is awesome. Again, this is another video of my room using this lens. And also, the following is a comparison between the wide-angle lens, the fisheye lens, and with the camera without any lenses on. So this was the now ripped up Miniso 3-in-1 from Japan lenses, zoom in macro, whatever.